You're laughing. You're laughing.
I'm sitting in a chair. I got more workout than I did all week doing physical exercise.
This is really, really, really underestimated in its value. People think that chair yoga, I call it Budoga because I make the activation, which yoga doesn't do. There's a lot of value added to it, and if you pay attention, you're going to realize that this is the flat back routine but seated. So you're not leaning back. Yes, scoot your bum all the way to the edge. I'm actually going to scoot the chair back. Let me pick it up. There you go. Now look where you are. There you go. So you're going to scoot your bum all the way to the edge of the chair. This is what you're always going to do. What you want your back learning to support itself. If you're leaning up against something, is this contributing to your muscles knowing anything about how to support the spine?
No, sir.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's weak.
It's weak, and this is the problem with modern people. The car chair, the seats in the car, the couch, the beach chair. You name any chair you sit in, and it's designed to accommodate you slouching and reclining. If you want your spine to be strong and to recover, it must support itself. 100% of the minimum, the spine must support the weight of the body that it resides in, no matter the condition of the body. This has to be rehabilitated. And what you said is that your low back is tight, okay? So right now you look good. Your shoulders are above your hips and your head is above your shoulders. You have this nice wide knee. The knees need to be this wide minimum because you want the shoulders to fit in between, and that's going to make sense in a few moments, okay? Look at your feet. Walk this foot forward. Just take your toes and pull it. That's too forward. You want the ankle under the knee.
You want the ankle under the knee.
Yeah, so forward a little bit. Now it's a column.
Gotcha.
There you go. I'm going to show you something. In jiu-jitsu, as my opponent, you want your body stuck to mine if you're attacking me. Because now you're using your body to prevent me from doing anything. But if I can get this in between you and my body, this is called a frame. If I have this between your chest and my hip, this length, it's with no effort whatsoever, no strength whatsoever, I'm maintaining you. I'm exerting no energy and you cannot come closer to me. And I have all this space to come underneath you and start attacking legs, to set up sweeps and everything. Your job is to close space as the person on top. My job as the person on the bottom is to create space so I can maneuver and get myself in a better position. Okay, that said, this column, let's talk about ancient Rome or Egypt or anything. The columns, you put a roof on top and it will hold. If I put my hand right here, does your leg require any energy?
No.
Exactly, it's a frame. The knee is above the ankle for that reason. If we're in tabletop,
I see what you're saying.
If we're in tabletop, I want my wrist under my shoulder. If my wrist is like this or there, anywhere else, but under what it's trying to support, yes, now I've got to work to do this. I've got to work to hold any other position other than wrist underneath the shoulders. That's what this is. This is a stable position. And that's what you're looking for when
I
you
feel
start.
that, yeah, I feel it.
So your bum is at the edge. You're not, yes, exactly. And you have these nice frames here, and you have a tripod. Point of connection to the ground, point of connection to the ground, and your hips are a point of connection to the ground. You have a nice stable. If you had your feet close together, I could push you over that way. Exactly. This is stable. If you're an older person, this is stable compared to narrow feet. So this is the first thing, is the position you get in, okay? And you've got it. You kind of went there on your own pretty much perfectly. So we just made a few adjustments. So I'm gonna find the same position. And then from here, with my nice straight spine, I'm gonna breathe. And as I'm breathing, I'm preparing myself for what we're about to do. I'm getting rid of external distractions and turning on internal awareness, because I'm getting ready to have a conversation with my body. And I want my body to respond. So this keeps those long, deep, subtle, calming breaths, the opposite of anxiety breathing, which is pretty much what we do all day long otherwise. So we're bringing calm to chaos using our breath. So 3, 2, and last breath. So the block is in front of us. Beautiful. So from here, we're going to forward fold on our next exhale. We're going to come down, we're going to find this block. All right, so the block has 3 heights. Right now it's set on the highest setting. This would be the medium. So go ahead and change it to medium. Beautiful. Can your hands go flat? And is this your edge, or can you go deeper?
I go deeper.
Let's go to the lowest setting. Beautiful. How do you feel here?
Great.
Can you get rid of it altogether?
Yeah.
Let's slide it behind us. Touch the floor. There you go. Now, beautiful. Is this your maximum, or can you bend your elbows and get your shoulders closer to the ground? There you go. Nice flat hands. Beautiful. Okay, that's your edge. I can see your palms coming up a little bit. Beautiful. So if you need to use it on the low setting, let's do that. There you go. Nice. And you're going to breathe. Now, is your low back expanding right now?
Yes.
Beautiful. Let's focus on that. So this position is happy baby. Are you familiar with what happy baby looks like?
Yes. Well, I'm familiar with grabbing my 2 big toes. Happy baby. When I'm laying down.
On your back.
On my back, yeah.
Do you realize that this is the same position?
Yes, correct.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So this is happy baby while seated in a chair. So let's stay with our breath. And I want you to drop your head so that gravity is now taking over. And maybe you can bend your elbows a little bit and get a little bit deeper and start bypassing that pinch. There you go. There you go. Staying with your breath. Excellent. And I want you to keep releasing in that low back. Now we could excuse me. We could say we're going to spend 10 breaths here. We're going to spend 15 breaths here. We're going to spend 20 breaths here. If you're in a class, you restrict things based on breath length or whatever it is you're using to measure time. The way I measure the amount of time that you're in a position, it's based on satiation. What have you let go of while you're in the position? Because if we're in the position and we're not going to our edge, meaning the maximum range of motion for the position, and if we're not spending a significant amount of time for something meaningful to happen, meaning using the breath, the relaxed breath, to calm the mind, and then calm the body, and then make contortions, the contortions make more sense to the body when we use the breath, mind, body cascade strategy. Nice. There you go. Tell me how you feel right now.
A little flushed. Now I feel centered. I feel a lower back release. I feel like my the accordion.
You feel that it's expanded?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you came out of it is why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I feel satiated. Well, a couple things were firing, but I breathe through it. I have some tightness in my abs. I did abs yesterday. I have some tightness in here, like a pull. But I was breathing through it, and then it subsided. And then right here, my hips are tight.
Mm-hmm.
But I was breathing through it, but then it just reached my max.
Okay, beautiful. So let's address that pinch right now. Okay? All right, so the pinching in your right hip, how are we going to address it? You're going to do, remember, this is the flat back routine, but seated, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna walk this foot, toe heel walk, inside to cross the center line of the body. Beautiful, excellent, right there. Take this knee, you're gonna set it on top of that knee. Just like a woman wearing a skirt at a cocktail party, you don't wanna show your stuff to anybody. There you go, just like that. And what I'm gonna do is I want the knee on top of the knee. Right now, it's this part of the shin. I want it all the way up. So, there you go. Now you feel it over there?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, excellent. So breathe and hold it up there. Yeah. So you're feeling it. Excellent, nice. Make any adjustments you need. Nice. Hold that shin. Keep it, yes. Hold it. Yeah, keep it. Yeah, there you go. Now you're this wants to pop off.
Right.
If this is all tight, it wants to get off of there. We want it to stay. Exactly. Perfect. Perfect. Exactly. Now, forget about straight spine for now. Go ahead and forward fold over your knee.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. Get into the hip. There you go. Now you're holding your shin almost parallel to the ground. Most people can't do that. You can sit lotus, meaning you're beyond sitting Indian style just with crossed legs. Or crisscross applesauce is what they call it nowadays. Nice. Most people will have to let this, meaning it rests down at a different angle. You just have a different ability to turn your femur better. There you go. This is what most people are going to look like. And you probably feel it intensifying more. Does it intensify as the ankle goes down?
100%.
It does. Beautiful. Excellent. Let's keep it down this way. This is what most people are going to experience, and we're going to exploit this in a few more breaths, okay? So same thing, go to some place where you're satiated. Yeah, you're showing off by being able to turn your femur in the hip. Most people can't do that. All right, let's just take 3 more breaths. Last one. Stay in that shape though, don't come out of it. We're going to exploit this shape. And when you're ready, come back up. All right. Your left elbow, you're going to bring it to this side of your shin. Help it. Yes, help it. You want to catch it because you're going to be pulling. You need to, so it's not slight, yes, you want to catch it. This you want to use as a lever. Yes. See how now it can push against it. This hand's going to come here. And actually, we're going to bring it all the way here. Like, look up, yes. you're getting a spinal twist, and you see why you're catching it there?
Yeah.
So it's important. And you're getting into that hip now. Do you feel this magnified now?
Yes.
Beautiful. That's what we're looking for in this shape. Excellent. Breathe into that and get what you can out of it. And you spend as much time as you need there.
Wow. I feel satiated.
Good. Now, so come back forward. Do not release this. And just like in our flat back, what we're going to do is, just like in our flat back, what do we do after knee on knee? Figure 4. You remember?
No.
We're going to slide from the top of the shin to the bottom. Adjust this foot any way you need so that it's supported. There you go. Now from here, you're getting more femoral rotation. The femur is now turning more in the hip. Most people have this extraordinarily tight back here. If you want to exaggerate it, push it down. There you go. There you go. And you can bring your shoulders over. So it's forward fold. There you go. There you go. So let's exaggerate that. Really get into that hip. You feel what I'm describing, right?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Now, a lot of people cannot get their knee this far. Their shin might be at an angle like this over their knee because they can't twist as much as you. You are blessed in this way. And do the same thing until you're satiated. Nice. Beautiful. All right, let's switch when you're ready. All right, so this foot is going to walk across the center line. Toe heel walk across the center line. There you go. This knee's going to stack on top of that knee. Excellent. Beautiful. And when you're ready, you're going to forward fold over this knee. Hold on to the shin so it doesn't want to come off. There you go. Now you're laughing. Why are you laughing?
This is painful. When it feels good to release my my left hip.
Yeah. I don't know if I like this word painful.
It's yeah, it's not painful. It's resistance, right? It's a pull that is necessary to get relief. If I'm not resisting, if there's not any resistance, then there's no growth.
You're wasting your time.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. So resistance is the idea that you want something to change and that thing doesn't want to change.
Exactly.
So we have to go to our edge. We type 20 words a minute and we want to get to 30. We have to push through some resistance and discomfort.
100%. Amen.
Perfect.
For everyone that needs an emotional release too, this is it.
Do you cry sometimes when you have emotional releases when you're
100%.
Yeah. It's odd that there's emotion stored. Now, does it mean that you forgive your mother for making you eat spinach when you were 8 years old?
Absolutely not.
Or the guy who cut you off in traffic last week
No.
that you carried and just allowed all that stress and tension to compile and compile and compile and stack up on top of each other? There's no specific thing that's happening, but there's an emotional release. Yeah, beautiful.
It's definitely a phenomenon happening in the body.
Beautiful. So in your shoelace, that elbow is going to purchase on this side. There you go. Exactly. And you're grabbing the back of the chair and you're trying to get your shoulders perpendicular. If your hips are going this way, you want your shoulders to go this way, perpendicular to your hips. Exactly what you're doing. And get in as much as you can over here. Breathe. There you go. Staying with your breath. Same thing, you're going to stay here until you're satiated. Beautiful. And then from here, you'll go to that figure 4. And I like how you're doing that, because when this is down this way, you're getting more over there than if you were to bring it this way. I'm sure you feel it. There you go. But again, most people are just stuck in one position. You have the ability to turn your femurs, so you have a different thing going on. And then from here, we'll set up our figure 4. There you go, same thing, let's push it down. And do your forward fold. Now, not everybody can push down and do a forward fold at the same time. Like I say, you have more femoral rotation than the average person. You can actually put your shin parallel to the floor. Most people are going to have more of an angle at their shin, but either way. And if you have to, in this position, you can always hold on here if this is slipping off. In your case, you're good, but I'm saying just for other people who may need to do that, that might be the case.
This is excellent to do at home.
Oh yes, anywhere.
Oh my God.
Anywhere. And I have a park bench version of it.
This is amazing.
Because you can touch the sides of the park bench and do different things, like decompress the spine. I have an office chair version.
Oh, my hips were so tight.
Yeah.
I need to stay here for a little bit.
Stay there for a little bit. I like how your elbow's pushing that knee down a little bit more. Nice. Do you want to revisit the other side?
No.
The tight side?
This side is really tight.
Okay. I thought you were saying the other side.
This is released.
Released. Ah, beautiful. Want to spend some more time here?
I think I do, yeah.
There you go.
Actually, I know I do.
Beautiful. All right, so.
Wow. Wow. Amazing. Amazing.
Good. Awesome. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do here, you're gonna pick a leg, it doesn't matter which leg, and you're gonna put it out like this. There you go, and again, you're at the edge. Beautiful, because of it, your under edge of your thigh gets caught on the chair's edge, you won't get the same thing. So this is a half split. You're gonna take the block that's between your legs, and you're gonna put it, in your right hand. And I'm gonna come out this way, and I'm gonna lean over this, and I'm gonna get into the hamstring. So this is a half split. I'm gonna allow that to grow long as I can get out of it. There you, I love the way you're pushing your heel forward. Getting more. Now this one, if you're in an office chair, you gotta be super careful because the chairs roll around. So I really like people doing things in office chairs, and I'm an advocate for it. But this is something that's risky in a chair with wheels. So I would not be doing this in an office chair. Wow. I am melting. But I've been working on my hamstrings for a while now. So same thing. You're gonna do this until you're satiated. And then when you're satiated, we're gonna do something else. So don't come out of it, okay?
Yes, sir. Okay.
All right, so now I'm gonna come over and help you with this one, okay? So we spoke about the feet. Hold on, I'm gonna change the angle of the camera. We have spoke about the feet being used as clock hands before. And when you do that, what are we really doing? We're twisting our femur. There you go. So twist, and I want you to try to push it like you're trying to get to the 9. Now you may not get there, but you feel what's going on, right? Beautiful. Usually I have to help people, and you can get, again, you have good femoral rotation, so you can get your foot flat to the ground, which is incredibly rare. Usually it's going to be, again, if this is a clock, it might be 11, 11:30, or even 10. But to go all the way to 9, like you're doing, is an exceptional feat. Just take one more breath here with your exceptional feet. All right, let's go to the outside. So we're still in the forward fold. We're still in that long shape. We're using this muscle while it's long, all the way. If you can go to 3, great. If you can't, no worries.
You can push it for me. Help me out a little.
And people at home, they don't have the assisted part, but you just push as much as you can.
Okay, so let me try it then. You're right though, because I need to make sure.
So if you're doing it by yourself, you're at maybe
I feel it in my groin.
1, 2, maybe you could be at 215 or 220.
I feel it in my groin.
Yeah. You're either typically going to feel it back here or in the groin, one of the two. So let's come back here. If you reset, now forward fold again over it. Go to the longest expression you can find and then start turning. There you go. Holding it, activating whatever muscle has become active in that long state. Just move this a little bit. People can see. Just moving to the outside. As if he's trying to get to 3, but he can't. He's maybe at 2 or some other time. Beautiful. Stay there. Just go back and forth. And then to the other side. Yes. Nice and slow. All the way. You're going slow because you want to feel what's going on. Remember, you're talking to your body right now. If you're just throwing things around, there's no talking to your body. You're just throwing things around. When you go nice and slow with intention, you can think about what's happening in the hip or the groin or whatever it is that's going on. There you go. Excellent. Has a different impact Nice and slow. Usually to the outside, yes, you're spreading the toes wide. When you come to the inside, you're usually closing them and kind of, yes, I like how you're curling them. You don't have to do that, but with time you'll learn to spread them as it goes to the outside and close them as it goes to the inside. Beautiful, excellent. Nice. Let's do the other leg.
Holy. You working today? Oh yeah.
Sitting in a chair. That's what I'm saying. This is completely underestimated. Sitting in a chair, and you're telling me you're going wow and all this stuff. So you've got your half split, got your block. There you go. And by the way, you're doing this at an angle. It doesn't have to be at an angle. It could be more in front of you. And I'm not saying change or anything like that. I'm just saying for each individual it's different. What I don't care about if it's in front of you is now it's narrow and you fall over easier.
Okay.
All right, so let's get into the forward fold part first. Remember, you got the breathing, relaxing, muscle elongating part. Let's focus on that first. And you're always going to focus on it first, no matter what you're doing. You're typically always going to get into a position and relax first. Just like that. Breathing, calming the breath. Slow your exhale down a little bit. Try to make it as slow as possible. There you go. Now contortions make a lot more sense to the body when we're nice and calm. Just like that. Thinking about what's stretching, considering what can I let go of. And it might not be anything your first few times, but after some time you'll learn to let go in these positions, and then the muscle will start elongating with time, getting you deeper into shape. But at least you feel better in the meantime. That's the good part, is you're always going to feel better. Beautiful. So I usually start on the inside. So let's start our twist this way. So now the clock is the opposite. As you go to the inside, you're going towards 1, 2, and 3. So maybe on this side, again, you're at 2, 230-ish. There you go. Deep breathing. Man, for a person with flat feet, you really have a lot of control of your muscles, and like you can completely see the knuckles here. You can close your toes down. Nice. Found some more space. You're getting in deeper. Whoa. Now the toe is touching the floor. And last round. Let's go to the outside. Recommit to your forward fold real quick. There you go. Now we're gonna get to the outside. Excellent. You see why on a rolling chair that if we go backwards out from underneath you?
My ass will be on the floor.
Exactly. So you can't do this in a rolling chair.
Hold on, let me reset. Okay.
Now I can touch my foot in a forward fold. So I will assist this turning myself with my own hand. If you can't touch your foot in the forward fold, then again, you're depending on your muscles getting into shape frequently enough to where this is getting further and further and further and further and further.
Why is
down.
this side more tighter than that side?
It's called symmetry. Who knows?
Who knows, right?
Who knows? The difference between the left and the right side will always be different. And we can speculate, we can do all types of stuff. I like when the people say, oh, my shoulder hurts because I slept wrong. No, your shoulder hurts because there's no supporting muscle in it. Once you get the muscle that supports it activated, then you won't tell me that you have a bad mattress or you slept wrong or anything like that, because the muscle can support itself. The Post-it note didn't throw your back out.
Right.
Moving the boxes on the weekend didn't throw your back out. Beautiful. So I'm going to push it a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
And let's take 3 more breaths here. Beautiful, 2. Beautiful. And last 1. Nice. And let's go back to the other side. Okay. And then let's flow back. So we found new ranges of motion. Now we're flowing through those ranges of motion, so we're creating activation in those ranges of motion. So now the muscle does not only elongate, it knows how to work in the elongated state, which is what you want ultimately. That brings stability. Just like that. There you go. Very nice. All right, excellent. So you found your
Soaking wet.
what?
I'm soaking wet.
With sweat?
Yes.
Yeah, that happens. So from here, let's find that. So you adjusted yourself. Go back this way.
You want to center the tripod?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Excellent, nice. Okay, so you're back in. So you said you're soaking wet?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I saw you dripping sweat when I was over there.
If you ain't dripping, you tripping.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So, in our tabletop, what do we do for our spine? We typically will start with pelvic tilt. Okay. You've already found your nice chair position. You're seated at the edge of the seat. You have your knees wide enough to fit your shoulders. Your ankles are underneath your knees. You look absolutely great. Let's bring our hands to our hips. Beautiful. And we're going to do pelvic tilt. So we're going to bring the pelvis under. Excellent. And then we're going to bring our bum to the rear. Yes. So let's warm up the lumbar part of the spine. Just like that.
I really feel it in my lower back.
Yeah. And then on your exhale, as you put your hips forward and inhale, exactly. Bring your hips to the rear. Exhale. Bring your hips forward. Inhale.
I'm keeping my chin straight though, right?
In this, it really doesn't matter.
Okay.
When you're thinking about posture, then you're thinking about your chin placement and this type of thing. In this move, you can be skylarking a little bit, looking around. This is not postural alignment. This is moving the low part of the lumbar, making it curl forward, the lumbar, the low part of the spine, and then we want to stick it to the rear. So that means it's active in the low spine. Exhaling, and now it's active in the abdomen as you're exhaling. Yes, and you feel that, right?
Yes, sir.
Inhale. Do you ever do belly breathing? Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So 5. Beautiful. 4. Three. 2. And this one. This one is now. Sorry. Jump the gun saying last one. Now find a nice tall neutral spine. Beautiful, excellent. Let's bring our elbows to the level of our shoulders just like this. We're going to cross them in the front. Remember how your elbows are stacked, because the next time we want to stack them opposite. So my right is on top of my left. Next time I'm going to have my left on top of my right. And let's open it up and bring our elbows behind. Yes, just like that. Exhale. And as you exhale, you're bringing your elbows forward. So like that, stack them the opposite way. Beautiful. So they're crossing here. When your elbows are in front, your scapula come apart. Inhale and open your... Inhale, you're opening the chest and you're bringing the scapula together. Exhale.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Exhale. You're getting ready to do cat-cow. Usually we do this in tabletop. But today you're doing it in a chair. Inhale. So we're getting the shoulders. So this is our scapula movement in a seated position versus tabletop or plank. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Beautiful. And the idea that your elbows have to be held up, you're getting this delt at the top. I'm sure you feel it.
I feel everything.
So 4. 3. 2. 2. And last one. On this one, I want you to hold it back here for a second. Look towards the ceiling and stick your bum out. You see how this is your cow?
Oh my gosh.
There you go. When you're ready, you're going to exhale. And as you exhale, you're going to cross your elbows in front, look down, and bring your pelvis forward. Yes, so your shoulders are still above your hips. So this is your cow. Cat, look down between your legs. Yes, rounding the back. Inhale.
It's okay.
Bum to the rear. Yes, rounding the back. Yes, rounding the back. So the pelvic tilt is being coordinated with the scapula movement. You see? Just like that. Inhaling as you open. Inhale, inhale, inhale. The lungs are getting bigger. Exhale. Making the abdomen nice and strong. The spine is coming nice and strong. Now, the abdomen is coming nice and strong. The spine is trying to pull the shoulders closer to the hips and the hips towards the shoulders. The shoulders towards the hips, hips towards the shoulders. Just like that. That's your cat cow. In a seated position. Okay? Beautiful. And you're making faces and you're smiling and sweating more. You're laughing. You're laughing.
I'm sitting in a chair. I got more workout than I did all week doing physical exercise.
All right. Last thing we're going to do. We're going to find that tall spine. You just worked your hips and you worked your spine. Your spine right now, we want to practice the reprogramming that we want. The shoulders are above the hips. The head's on top of the shoulders as if you're looking at the horizon. Exactly. Drop your chin just a little. There you go. Now the vision is more level on a plane. I want you to try to extend the spine tall. And what you're going to do is you're going to imagine you have a hook screwed into the crown of the head here. And it's pulling the spine tall. So make everything nice and tall. Yes, like pull the chin down a little bit. There you go. Your vision's here, not up here. Mm-hmm. It's here. Exactly. Beautiful. So sit and breathe and make this tall. Make the accordion longer now, but on your own muscle power. You're trying to get the head as high as you can compared to your hips. Just like that. Nice and tall.
Now explain how I make my spine tall without moving my chin.
You got it perfect.
Oh, okay.
You just have a straight, think about it this way.
I feel it, yeah.
You have, exactly, you can feel it. Nice and tall. And when you have...
it's almost like my inner energy is directing towards my spine. That's what's making it tall. I'm not like moving any body part really.
No, but you can sit here and just like you can flex a muscle in your body,
correct,
you're trying to flex the spine
correct,
long.
Correct. Yeah.
You can literally feel it. So again, you're talking to your body now. That breath is the master key to allow that to happen.
It's like ultimate presence, literally.
Rob, it's the ultimate presence. I love it. I love it. Now, on your next exhale, I want you to make your abdomen hard. We're going to start a belly breathing routine now, okay?
Okay.
So when you inhale, you're going to release the abdominal muscles. Just let them relax. Exhale. Yes, just like that. Yes. Now you're belly breathing. Make the abdomen hard on your exhale. Release it on your inhale. This is belly breathing. Nice. Now on your next exhale, this is going to become strong. Go ahead, exhale. And make this strong. You want them to try to touch each other. The low back and the abdomen in the front, you want to make like a sandwich where they're getting closer together. And it exaggerates this tall spine even more.
Wow, I almost feel it touching. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's like the vertebrae is the ice cream in between the cookie sandwich.
Well, now what you're doing is you're creating a structure here that can support the spine, and the spine is long. The muscles are learning to support the spine as you're vertical. Does this make sense?
Yes, sir.
So now the weight of the upper body is just not collapsing the lumbar. This is what you want to achieve at all times. When you're walking around the grocery store, when you're shutting the car door, whatever it is you're doing, this should be something you aspire to use on a regular basis. If you're not doing it mindfully, you're doing it mindlessly. And we walk around mindlessly all day long. No awareness of our posture and this vertical structure that it is. Now it's a tower. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a frame that requires really no effort to keep everything straight until we get these muscles retrained to support, which is what we're doing right now. And you're still breathing that breath that makes this core canister actually work. So we're gonna do 5 more. Four. 3. Two. And that's right. Nice. Dude. Let's go do your wrists.
Thank you.
Yeah? How you feeling?
Great.
Yeah? So we can do a lot in a chair, is the whole point. So one of the things you can do for your wrists that people can do at their desk all the time, I like the way you're playing with your prayer hands. Let's go from prayer hands to lace. Beautiful. I'm gonna turn my wrists. I'm gonna push them forward. We're at 12 o'clock. Let's turn all the way around till we're at 6. Now we're gonna flip it over. We're at 12. All the way around till we're at 6. Flip it over at 12. Forward is 12. Just bring it all the way around. Hold on. Flip it over. There's a little confusion with coordinating this.
Gotcha.
Flip it over.
Gotcha.
All the way around.
Got it.
Flip it over. All the way around. So you feel that this is a wrist warm-up. When you're sitting at your desk and you've been keeping your hands in the same shape for weeks and months, if not years, this is something completely different. This is the precursor to getting rid of your carpal tunnel. The wrist workout, the wrist routine, the wrist warm-up routine that we're getting ready to do in our tabletop is much more complete. But this is just something that's a supplement that you can use throughout the week. There you go. You're making noises like, oh.
It's really right there.
There you go. And play, yes. Start playing with the sticky spots. If there's a spot you want to work, move back and forth. Break the rhythm in order to hang out in those spots. There you go. And that's another one. Yes, there you go. Getting blood flowing. Excellent. I'll let you do your thing for a
That's
second.
good.
Good. Let's head over to the room.